Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell, and this is my YouTube channel and live. Be talking about the week that was college football history review, the 1989 college football season, week 5. The games that were played on September 30th, 1989. We're gonna get started with what was a draw, a tie between West Virginia and Pittsburgh, with Pittsburgh, the number 10 team in the country, tied with number 9 West Virginia 31-31. Sloppy Pittsburgh spotted Mountaineers 22-point lead, but rallied for a tie in the fourth quarter as kicker Ed Frazier booted a 42-yard field goal at game's end. Pittsburgh tailback Adam Walker 2-yard touchdown run capped an 80-yard march that cut deficit to 31-15. Tailback Eugene Napoleon's lost fumble on West Virginia's next possession was converted into 9-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Alex Van Pelt to wide receiver Henry Tootin, who had 142 yards receiving with 7 catches. Onside kickoff led to field goal attempt, but roughing kicker penalty allowed the drive to continue to the 5-yard touchdown run by tailback Kevin Richards, who ran for 128 yards and 20 carries. That made it 31-28. Fired up Panthers soon forced punt, and Van Pelt with 49 seconds left connected on a 2-yard pass, 2 passes to set up Frazier's 3-pointer. Now, West Virginia quarterback Major Harris had thrown 4 touchdowns, 2 to wide receiver Reggie Wimberg, 5 catches for 145 yards, as Mountaineers converted 6 turnovers from the Panthers, including Van Pelt's 4 interceptions to a 31-9 lead. Clemson, number 17 in the country, got upset by Duke 21-17. Coach Steve Spurrier enjoyed the biggest win in Durham as Blue Devils notched first win over Clemson since 1980 and first top 10 team over a top 10 team since beating Stanford in 1971. The Tigers played favorites role in first half, grabbing 14-0 lead on 2 touchdown runs by tailback Terry Allen, who had 143 yards, 32 carries for 143 yards, 2 touchdown runs. Quarterback for Duke, Billy Ray, threw 2 touchdowns. He was a transfer from Alabama. He overcame 5 interceptions to throw 2 touchdowns in the second half, including game-winning 7-yard touchdown pass to wide open receiver and fullback Chris Brown with 3:18 left. The stellar Duke wide receiver Clarkston Hines caught 18-yard touchdown pass, while breaking conference record for career receiving yards, 2,453. This is one all of us will remember the rest of our lives, said soon-to-be ex-Duke coach Steve Spurrier. South Carolina defeated Georgia, the number 23 team in the country, 24-20, as the Gamecocks converted 2 turnovers into 10 points in the third quarter and upsetting Georgia, which lost possession 3 straight times during crucial third quarter. South Carolina quarterback Todd Ellis threw decisive 22-yard touchdown to wide receiver Carl Platt late in the third quarter to break 17-17 tie. Tailback Rodney Hampton paced Bulldogs with 104 yards rushing and 10-yard touchdown run, but Gamecocks defense held Bulldogs to max 21 yards during the last 2 series. Now, Carolina sacked the quarterback Greg Talley on final 3 plays, 2 by nose guard Tim High. Next, we got Tennessee, the number 12 team in the country, beating Auburn, the number 4 team in the country, 21-14, as tailback Reggie Cobb exploded for a total of 225 yards rushing, with 79-yard touchdown jaunt in the second quarter as Volunteers dominated the running game, running for 350 yards to 29 yards. Tennessee sandwiched pair of safeties around Cobb's run for 11-0 lead, as 2 different long snappers overshot frustrated Tigers punter Chris Dickinson. Now, the Tigers traded field goals before quarterback Reggie Slack, who threw for 285 yards, hit wide receiver Alexander Wright, 83-yard touchdown pass. It pulled Auburn to within 14-11 after profitable 2-point conversion. Volunteers linebacker Sajan Bradley sealed matters with interception at Auburn 22-yard line to set up tailback Chuck Webb's 8-yard touchdown run. That's the worst we've been whipped in a long time, said Auburn coach Pat Dye. Meanwhile, Ohio State beat Boston College 34-29. Miami, the number 2 team in the country, beat Michigan State 26-20 with quarterback Craig Erickson leaving with hand injury. Backup quarterback Jim Toretta led the Hurricanes to victory, throwing for 134 yards. Now, Toretta overcame an interception and returned 35 yards by Michigan State safety Harlan Barnett for a touchdown that tied the game at 20-20. By leading drives for kicker Carlos Huerta's pair of field goals in the fourth quarter, hopeful Spartans were dismayed to lose fumble on last drive to end game. Michigan State quarterback Dan Enos completed 14 of 20 for 141 yards and ran for a 19-yard touchdown. Carlos Huerta, meanwhile, kicked 4 field goals, including a 52-yard effort that ended day scoring. Next, we got Penn State beating Texas 16-12. But thanks to linebacker Andre Collins, Nittany Lions escaped roll victory. Quarterback Leonard Humphreys returned Collins' fourth career block punt for winning touchdown games, only second half touchdown. Meanwhile, Penn State tailback Leo Thomas rushed for 90 yards to pace offense that managed only 264 yards and 9 points with touchdown coming on 33-yard pass from quarterback Tony Sacca to wide receiver David Daniels. Longhorns switched quarterbacks Peter Gardere and Mark Murdoch with moderate success. Texas took 7-6 lead in the first quarter on a 30-yard touchdown pass from Gardere to wide receiver Johnny Walker. It led 10-0 at halftime and 12-9 after third quarter, but failed to penetrate inside the Penn State 36-yard line in the second half. And finally, Colorado. Is Colorado ranked? Yes, number 5 team in the country beat Washington, who was ranked 21 in the country, 45-28, inspired by memory of quarterback Sal Onise, who died 8 days earlier. Every Buffaloes player knelt in moment of silence for their fallen leader, lifted their helmets skyward in salute, and turned to business at hand. Crushing Washington, building 38-6 lead. Entering fourth quarter, Colorado ran roughshod and racking up 485 yards total offense and frustrating Huskies passing with 3 interceptions. Meanwhile, Buffalo's quarterback Darian Hagan led balanced rushing attack that gained 420 yards on the ground, with tailback Eric Bieniemy running for 2 touchdowns, including a 35-yard romp, first of 6 rushing touchdowns. The Huskies scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to make the score appear more respectable. So that concludes a look at the College Football History Review, the 1989 college football season for September 30th, week 5. Let's look at the October 2nd poll for the AP. Number 25 was UCLA, 24 Michigan State, 23 Oregon, 22 Florida State, 21 Washington State, 20 Air Force, 19 Texas A&M, 18 Illinois, 17 Syracuse, 16 Oklahoma, 15 Clemson, North Carolina State, 14, 13 Alabama, 12 Houston, 11 Auburn. Tied for the 9th spot was Southern California, West Virginia, 8 Pittsburgh, 7 Arkansas, 6 Tennessee, 5 Michigan, 4 Nebraska, 3 Colorado, number 2 Miami, and number 1 Notre Dame. So that concludes a look at College Football History Review, the 1989 college football season, week number 5. The games are played on September 30th, 1989. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. I'll do a video of this magnitude on Thursday. Until then, talk to you soon.